1 of 100 Days of Making Comics, Volume 3. And as we're starting here, as it should, I'm doing a little bit of multitasking to be able to get this done. So as I'm commuting, I just hit record. Don't worry, my hands are on the steering wheel. But talk with you for just a few minutes here. Gonna make a quick one today so we can just get this show off and running. Useful thing that I'm going to use, starting at the beginning, I'm going to start today with my October project. It's going to be the main focus for this 100 days. As I told you in my intro video, I've got kind of 3 projects I'm rotating between, but the main sort of point or focus of creation for this one and the driving force is October. So here for day number 1, I really wanted to start with that, and I've drawn pictures and things of him in the past. Maybe try to post one up here in the video. So I have a lot of little drawings and concept things with them, but really story is what I need. So I wanted to start at the beginning with that. Resource I'm going to be using is, there's a podcast called WritingExcuses.com. It's really cool. Just, like, W-R-I-T-I-N-G. Oh, did I spell that right? Hello. Writing with a W. Let's call it that. But WritingExcuses.com. It's a group of writers, and every episode is 15 minutes long. So they're really kind of succinct and to the point, and really get in there. And it's good topics and everything. And I noticed, I just kind of jumped in with they're on like season 13 or something like that of their podcast, but at the beginning, in season number 1, they start off with brainstorming. So they really start at the beginning of the story of creation. So after I get off here, I'm going to listen to that and check it out, see what they've got to say. And tonight, that's what I'm doing, is to sit down and just simple brainstorming stuff. On me there, but just saying that, starting with simple brainstorming stuff, not spend too much time, just get in there and just start getting some ideas down on paper. I do feel like I've just been thinking about a lot of these ideas for quite a while, and no matter what it is, I need to start writing things down. So start with some of that and see what happens. But probably, I don't know, best way to start with brainstorming, I don't know what you guys do. If you've got any tips for it, I'd love to hear it. I'm just going to start with the normal sort of idea web stuff with October's name in the middle and start branching off with Halloween and different ideas there, because I'm really not quite sure where to go. Like I've said before, I've got a lot of different ideas, but nothing has really coalesced. And part of that is I haven't known whether to do a grown-up comic book, a kid's book, something sort of in between, if it's going to be content for everyone as young adult reader, or young people through adults, or if it's going to be a little bit more weird and gruesome. I honestly don't know. I sort of feel like the best way to figure that out, though, because it's really been a hang-up, is to start with the brainstorming and figure out what the story is. If something really tees off to me as an interesting story, that's what I'm going to run with, and not try to make something for kids or make something for adults, but just try to make a good story. And whoever it's best suited for, I guess that's where this, first story with October will lie. I feel like it's something where I could do several different things, make kids books with them, make adult content with them, make something where every Halloween, maybe it's like with the same, always takes place with the same kids, but every story is like the next Halloween. So as they get older, the stories get more mature, possibly, like how J.K. Rowling was able to do with Harry Potter, which was always, I think, a pretty cool feat. So right there, idea generation. You got to talk about stuff, say it out loud, you got to write it down. So that's what I'm going to do. Thanks for listening. So after I do my brainstorming and everything, I'll give you a quick check in here to show you kind of what I did. As I said, it was going to be pretty messy, which it is, but started with that idea web, branching out from there. My wife was around, so it was cool. Had a nice conversation with her, bouncing some different ideas off. Excuse me, didn't come up with anything concrete, but getting the ideas flowing, starting to ask the right questions, which a lot of it is why. Why am I telling this story? I don't want it to be just the first thing I think of. I want it to be something good. I did listen to Writing Excuses. They did talk about a couple different things, just kind of how they start brainstorming. One of them that relates for me really good is talking out loud, having conversations with another person, if even just saying the ideas out loud. And the other is just starting to actually write down the ideas, not just think about them in your head. On this page, I kind of even wrote out, not having any idea what the story is, just kind of wrote out a cast list of, like a possible cast list, just to kind of start thinking concretely about some stuff. So that's it. Not a whole lot here, but gotta start off a little bit at a time. So that's it for day one. So we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.